procedurally, I do not understand why the White House months ago didn't get its arms around everything Russian, get all the emails, all the different stories that the White House staff and family members have, and proactively put it out themselves. They have let this become a drip, 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 which is not in the White House's interest, and it's bad management. But on the substantive level, there are two things you have to make distinctions on. One, was this bad judgment to take a meeting, or was it a crime? Seems to me it's bad judgment. Two, is it collusion, or is it opposition research? And it certainly seems to me to be opposition research. The fundamental driver of all of this has been the allegation he colluded, the Trump campaign colluded, in stealing information from the Democratic National Committee and then distributing it through WikiLeaks. There's no evidence of collusion. This is about opposition research, and I think bad judgment. People need to just keep the temperature down before they accuse it of being anything beyond that.
And Megan, that opposition research is something you know so much about. What do you make of what you have learned so far?
Well, I agree with you, Ari, that I don't think we should get out over our skis too much on the left or the right, calling it automatically treason or saying it's a nothing burger. The biggest concern in these emails is the quote, "This is obviously high level and sensitive information, but it is part of Russia and its government support for Mr. Trump." I think that's what's going to end up getting them in the most trouble. Right now, there's no ambiguity left. For a while, we had everyone from Donald Trump Jr., Mike Pence, Kellyanne Conway saying absolutely no. We've had no meetings whatsoever with any Russian government officials whatsoever. Vice President Pence said this. That is now a lie, which is where they're going to get in trouble. I completely agree with you. How they have let this spin so completely out of control at this point is beyond my comprehension. I will say I blame Paul Manafort for all of this. I think he is one of the worst people that work in politics, period. I said this when he was managing the campaign. To let Donald Trump Jr. and Jared Kushner come into a meeting with this person is beyond incompetent, and I'm sure his head will probably at some point roll over this.
Megan, what I'm wondering is, because I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, so if I had, and you're the only one here on the couch who could answer this question,
well,
if I had a father who was running for election and somebody reached out to me and said, I have very valuable information that will sink the opponent, I feel like I would take the meeting.
People do that all the time. I mean,
okay.
I can't even, I mean, hundreds of people have said that to me in my entire lifetime. At rallies, at events, at dinner, at Starbucks. I have information on X. I have information on Y. It still happens to me, and my father is not running for office right now. So I think what's different about this is it came from a Russian government official. And what's different to me is, like I said before, I don't know how their campaign was run. I know that none of these people are political animals, but it's highly unusual for the son or daughter of a candidate to be put in a compromising position because, quite frankly, there are a lot of crazy people out there that want to put them in ethically compromising positions.